Alright guys, Gadget back with you. We got Handyman, we got a newcomer. We'll find out a trail name for him as we progress throughout this trip. As you can see, we're at the Adams Gap Trailhead, back at the Talladega National Forest. We're going to do the Cheaha Loop. We're going to start at Adams Gap, hit the, I think this is Pinhoti to the, was it Silent Chinnabee? Silent Chinnabee.
And then the Skyway Loop.
And then the Skyway Loop. About 16.7 miles for the loop. We're going to do it in 3 days, 2 nights. And I think the weather looks perfect. So hopefully have a good trip. We'll see you down the trail.
Bear encounter.
I see that. Chihaw.
Chihaw Wilderness. So we're here at the Pinhoti Trail from the Adams Gap Trailhead. We're a little campsite. I think we're around 3-7, can't remember exactly. And so we're about to, in about another maybe 1/10 of a mile, start our climb up the Stairway of Heaven. So we'll give ourselves a little break at this campsite, and then we're gonna pound up the mountain. So pretty much at the base of Stairway, kind of started a little bit, but we're at the junction where you kind of turn. You can accidentally go that way to an old wagon trail, but you'll kind of notice quickly that you're going the wrong way. You'll cut hard left. You'll see this old sign. It'll kind of just tell you how to go. How are we doing so far?
Hey, we're doing good.
All right.
Ready to get it.
Let's get up to the top.
Some of these things that look like they're full of leaves.
Well, we may look a little bit more tired, a little bit more red-faced and sweaty. We just conquered the Stairway of Heaven, roughly 600-700 foot climb. We did pretty well. It wasn't as bad as we thought. I've done it once before, and I kind of told them we could do it. This is the view you get. We just came up through the pearly gates, and here's the view, if the sun doesn't glare it out, that you get. Well worth it. That's where we came from, where Handyman and Bruce are coming from. I'm up on an overlook on a rock. And so we're actually going to follow this ridge a little bit and go back down this ridge to that rock cropping And that should be camp for the night, where that rock cropping is. Camp there for day 1. Wake up in the morning. Should go a little further to the connector trail, and then we'll go down this ridge into the valley, kind of connect on the Chihaw Falls area, and make our way out. So, see you down the trail. I was just admiring that rock back there. So we're coming back into a familiar campsite. If you ever keep up with my videos on the last one with Handyman and Flatbill, this is the campsite we last used. I was in a tent, Flatbill was in a hammock, and Handyman was trying out a tent as well. So I think this is going to be camp for the night. It's going to be about 5.7 on your map if you use the Pinhoti Trail Alliance trail description. It's a very good trail description. So I've got us at, see if I can get out of the sun. Got us at 6.4. That's kind of me going back and forth setting up the camera. But it's probably more around 5.7, 5.8 on the map. We did about 2.4 moving average, overall 1.7. Kind of took our time. It's around 4 p.m. Got 3 hours till sunset, and we're gonna set up camp. So maybe we'll see you around campfire. So we're at camp. Sun's starting to set a little bit behind me. You can kind of see. Just give you a quick tour. It's kind of like last time on the last video. I'm back in the Big Agnes Copper Spur Ultralight 2. It'll be the second trip with it, with the Thermarest X Therm pad. I really enjoyed it last time, so I'm going to stick with it for this trip, and then go back to hammock camping for the spring, summer, and fall. We got Bruce. It'll be his first night. And we got him set up with the War Bonnet XLC. I think it's a 1.7 double. We got the War Bonnet, I think Mamba Jamba. Low tonight, maybe high 40s, low 50s. What's the underquilt?
Jar bridge.
Yeah, and then we got the Arrowhead Equipment jar bridge underquilt. That's Handyman's extra setup. Got camp over here. Move the fire ring a little bit away from all the setups. He's doing porch mode. And you got Handyman. He's over here in his Kelty Gunnison one-person tent with the War Bonnet Superfly. He's doing a semi-porch mode with the doors closed over here, because just in case it gets windy off the bluff. He's not doing a rain fly. He's just doing the normal tarp over the vented tent. So we'll see if he stays warm. He's got his hammock gear, top quilt, and I've got my hammock gear, top quilt. So we'll definitely stay warm tonight. A little fire just for some light tonight. We're just gonna hang out. Good morning. Day 2 morning. Woke up. I think everybody slept pretty well. How'd y'all sleep?
Awesome. Pretty good.
Good. Bruce, or maybe Cowboy, he tried out the War Bonnet hammock with the underquilt and top quilt and said he slept like a baby, so that's good news, good news. Handyman slept good in the tent. I slept good in my tent on my pad. Time for breakfast as always. I'm going with the blueberry pop top. Cubby Wide white coffee. Kind of running out of these. And then the bagel and peanut butter. What you got, Handyman?
I got the West Memphis Grit Souffle. Never had it before.
So if you watch any of the other videos on my channel, you'll see that we're a big advertisement, I guess, as Packet Gourmet, but we really enjoy Packet Gourmet. It's really good. Looks like, what you got? Bacon pancake?
Bacon pancake this morning. I left my grits for maybe in the morning.
Okay. So we're gonna get out, eat some breakfast, and then hit the trail.
No country can do it.
So we're at the junction. So we just came out of the Pinhoti from Adams Gap. Turn right here, you go to Odom Scout. You keep going straight. Go to the Pinhoti Trail. You can continue on that to Chihaw State Park. Where we're gonna go. We're gonna go left from that trail. It's gonna be right on the video, but left from where they're at to Chinabee Silent Trail and continue the 16.7 mile loop. And then, like I said, came from Pinhoti Trail, Adams Gap Trailhead. So we're gonna end up going down the ridge now and heading toward Chihaw Falls. See you later. So we're going down the Chinabee Silent Trail, and from that connector site, it's just a drop. There's a lot of reviews about which way to do this loop, clockwise, counterclockwise. A lot of people don't want to do Stairway Heaven, a lot of people don't want to do this. But going down this, the grade, I would think going clockwise from Adams Gap, having to come up this would be rough. This would be a good climb. So if you're debating on it, I would recommend parking at Adams and going up Stairway Heaven. It's really not that bad. It's short. This looks like it's steep, and down a ways. And see, we're gonna go down this, just keep going down.
When you showed me that picture of that overlook that first time, I could appreciate it some, but I did realize that
May be hard to see him, but there's a little miniature scorpion right here. Little miniature scorpion. I ain't gonna mess with him. So we're at 7.8 on the counterclockwise trip, and now we have come to the, I think it's the Turnip Seed Hunters Camp. You can tell it's pretty large. It's got picnic tables. Looks like even a bathhouse down there. Probably just restrooms though, not showers. Stuff up here. Stuff to hang your bags on. Bare trash cans. And even grates to cook a fire, cook some steaks on. Like I said, I think you're only about 0.2 from a parking lot. So yeah, good campsite. So we're at the Chinabee Silent Trailhead, heading to Chihaw Falls. Take lunch there, and then At about 3.7, not 4 from here, is going to be the Skyway trail where we turn left and head toward Hubbard Creek. It'll be campsite for tonight. So we have made it to Chihaw Falls, 9 miles going counterclockwise from Adams Gap. Got a little swim area. Well, we're here right at 12:30. We're going to sit down, eat lunch, get in, cool off, have a good time.
We getting in.
Ready? I gotta go.
I need to go bad. That ain't that bad though. Look out. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to feel myself a little bit now. Lightheaded. Ooh, that was a shot.
So at 9.2, at the Chihaw Falls shelter. Elevation 1125.
Well, old Gadget has finally given me GoPro privileges, so this is my debut. They probably back there making funny faces at me or something on the camera. Anyway, we just left Chihaw shelter, making our way to the Skyway junction.
Yeah, Skyway trail.
Lake Chenaby is also at that junction. Depending on time, we might go look at the lake. I don't know, we're trying to push on today to make tomorrow a little bit easier day. Anyway, we'll get back with you down the trail.
So we're on the Chenaby Silent Trail. And it's a beautiful trail. As you can see, the big creek, gorgeous waterfall, swimming hole, mountain bluffs, deep enough to jump in. So as you saw, we just connected onto the Skyway trail. You make a turn to the left. If you keep going straight, you go toward Chihaw Lake. Beautiful campsite down here. Beautiful area down here right at the turn. Like I said, 6 miles to Adams Gap. I think we're gonna get about 2 more in, leave us 4 on the way out tomorrow, and camp somewhere near Hubbard Creek. So hopefully soon you'll see us set up at camp. And do your stuff, just in case you fall in. Alright guys, so we gotta cross the creek. It's gonna be cold. And continue on the Skyway trail. So
Oh yeah.
I'm doing bare feet. Handyman's doing girly sandals. He's got some man sandals over there. Oh boy! It's a little cold, not gonna lie. We're beginning of April, but as hot as it's been today, a high of 80, kind of feels a little good. Wasn't too bad. We're on the Skyway trail, almost 2 miles in on it, and out of the 3 trails that connect to make the loop, it's definitely one of the least used. Stuff hitting you in the legs, scraping you up. Just not used as much, not packed down and hiked near as much as the other one. Still a decent hike. Small creek here and there. Definitely no views, no large creeks or waterways to follow, but not bad. So we should be about 0.2, 0.3 from Hubbard Creek. There should be a large campsite there on the map. I think on that map it is at 12.7. Using that Pinhoti Trail Alliance. The trail description going counterclockwise from Adams Gap Trailhead. That'll leave us 4 miles for tomorrow. So hopefully soon I will see y'all at camp. Alright guys, so we made it to camp. We're at 12.7 total mileage for the trip. 4 miles to finish, 16.7 tomorrow. We're right here at Hubbard Creek. We'll cross this in the morning. Might have to get the feet wet first thing in the morning, but that'll be fine. Show you a little bit of camp. We're right here by on that trail description, right here at that large campsite, good water source. We moved the fire ring down a little bit from this original source because all the good camp spots for tents and hammocks were down there and the wind's blowing down there, so don't want anything catching fire. So be campfire for tonight. Hubbard Creek just right down there, pretty area. I'm right here. Like I said, the Big Agnes Copper Spur Ultralight 2 set up. Got the Thermarest pad, hammock gear, top quilt, ready to go for the night. Handyman set up. Like I said, he opted to leave his rain fly at home and just bring his Warbonnet Superfly as cover. Chance of rain is only really in the morning, possibly 20% about 2 a.m. tonight. He wanted to vent the tent a little better. And then old Bruce in the Warbonnet Superfly, Mamba Jamba Tarp with the Warbonnet XLC and a top and under quilt. So, nice little campsite. We're gonna enjoy it, cook some dinner, hang out, and get some rest.
Good morning.
So we just left camp, immediately crossing Hubbard Creek. So let's see if we can get across. Alright guys, this adventure is coming to a close. We came from this direction, closing out on the Skyway trail. Near the end, it's kind of following this creek up above. We're coming to a campsite. Campsite should be about 15.7. So we got about a mile left. Skyway trail by far has been the most kind of overgrown, if you want to call it. And it's definitely not an easy trail. It's a fun trail, but I think my favorite taken out of this is definitely the Chihaw Silent. That's a gorgeous trail to the lake and Chihaw Falls and everything. So probably gonna take a break right here, and then I think we should have a couple 100 feet climb to Adams Gap, and we'll be at the car.
Good, good.
Oh. So we're finishing off the adventure. We just came using the Skyway Trail, Lake Chihaw. That was 6 miles ago. You can continue on the Pinhoti Trail. We're not going to do that. Like I said, I think the Pinhoti is around 335 miles long. We're going to turn left here. Got a trail sign, and we should be about 0.2 miles away from the car. So we'll see at the car, hopefully. All right guys, so finishing off the trip strong. This little tiny last section of the Pinhoti to finish. A little rocky trail. We see the car. It is a good thing to see. How about what'd y'all think of the trail on this trip?
I thought it was awesome. It was a little difficult 17-mile loop.
Pretty views.
Pretty views.
Kind of got a
Gorgeous.
little everything. Mountain views, some canyons, and just some pretty woods.
Awesome river creek.
Overall, Bruce, what'd you think of your first backpacking trip?
I like it.
Huh?
I like it. It's worth the exercise and the sights and just hanging out.
Yeah.
With your buddies, camping, everything on your back.
So, like you heard it, it's a good trip. I'd recommend it early spring, late fall, even in the winter. Water was pretty good on this trip. It was not a worry. But other than that, we're gonna finish out to the cars. And as always, we'll see you next time. Gadget out.